Welcome to your Delulu reading of the night. Just letting you know, they know that they're in the wrong. As simple as that. They know that what ended the connection was them. I also want you to acknowledge that you are vibrating higher than them. You are better off than them, and I feel like you know that. I'm gonna say it like it is. They think deeply about you late at night and or wanting to find a way to come back in, but you put up a wall really heavily. With the Five of Pentacles, with the Nine of Cups, with the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, they're very dissatisfied in your reality. In their reality, I'm sorry. Right? With the Devil, they're not really in a good spot for you to take them back. If they show back up, it will be up to you. But with the Wheel of Fortune, I don't really think things between you and them are over. Just know that it wouldn't really be your best choice to accept them if you know they're not in the right headspace. Let's dive into the reading. I want to see if you're currently being missed by your specific person. Welcome to your Delulu reading of the night. I'm El Tarot Vaquero, and I'm here to offer you guidance. If the reading match, stay. If it doesn't, no, move on. A better reading will find you. But first, let's dive into the zodiac signs. I have Cancer, I have Taurus, I have Capricorn, and I have Gemini. Okay, if your zodiac sign is here, perfect. If it's not, don't worry. If this reading matches, stay. If it doesn't, move on. A better reading will always find you. But I want to specifically see if you are in their mind. Okay, and look, I'm honestly also feeling like they are in your mind heavily, and like you miss their presence, right? And I feel like you miss their presence because to a certain extent, they made you feel special. Okay, and I'm specifically feeling that at the end of this relationship, you honestly felt like they used you. Like they used you to move on. You basically felt really bad with yourself because you let somebody into your reality. You let somebody into the most private parts of yourself and they failed you. As simple as that. Right? I specifically feel like it was them that chose. I feel like it was them that came after you. Okay, I feel like it was them that came after you. And right now, you are just more focused on having fun. Or you might be going on in a few weeks. You basically might have a good time with your friends in a few weeks with the Three of Cups. But I personally feel like right now, you are in this energy of just wanting to forget about the situation and focus on growing. Focusing on your lessons. And you're just basically focused on building your own stability with the Page of Pentacles right here in reverse. Okay, so you don't want anybody else to bring you stability. You want to focus on you. And that's one thing I praise you because I for sure feel by the end of the year, half of your dreams are going to come true. Right? The thing about it is that the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Wheel of Fortune right here. The Wheel of Fortune could signify that things between you and that specific person are not done yet. As simple as that. Right? But they also mean that you have to acknowledge, are you putting yourself into negative cycles? Or are you going to put yourself into negative cycles again with this person? I want you to acknowledge with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you actually ended up blocking this person. Meaning that right now they are not in contact and you guys are not in contact and you guys are basically choosing to stay in no contact. The thing about it is that right now with the Strength, this specific person is currently learning their own lessons. Okay, and I feel like you're learning your own lessons too, but the thing about it is that you're specifically vibrating higher than them. Okay, so meaning that you are actually kind of better off than them. And I feel like you acknowledge that and you actually also feel that. We have the Two of Cups right here. The Two of Cups right here usually signifies that your partnership was meant to be. Your partnership was basically already written in the stars. As simple as that. Right? But there's lessons right here that you have to learn from this situation that I feel like you have already been learning or you are learning by yourself at this moment in time. And I personally feel like you're moving on, you're building your structure, and you're not going to wait for anybody. Okay, and I don't know, I'm starting to feel like they're keeping tabs on you. Okay, they're keeping tabs on you and they're basically starting to see that you're doing better off without them. And it kind of bothers them because you never really showed your pain for them to be able to see. Basically, all your pain was within yourself. You suffered in silence and they never saw that weak part of you. So it kind of confuses them. Why? Because it feels, I'm specifically intuitively picking this up, it feels like you were able to move on without them super easily, right? The thing about it is that with the Three of Cups, like I'm telling you, I'm specifically picking up that you're going to go out very, very soon with friends, or you might have this celebration showing up for you, right? Maybe a birthday or something. I don't know. But let's see. How are they currently feeling about my collective? Okay, I'm going to say it like it is. With the Five of Pentacles being an underlying energy right here, they're feeling left out in the cold. Okay, they're feeling abandoned. But of course, you're going to feel abandoned. Why? Because you chose to abandon me first. And that's specifically the energy that you're giving off. If you abandon me, I abandoned you. As simple as that. I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I have to beg for basically you to show back up, or I have to beg for you to stay in my reality. And I praise you 100% for that. We have the Four of Swords specifically right here. They think about you late at night when their mind is completely clear and they don't have anything else to think about. As simple as that. Okay? We have the Eight of Cups. They're trying to actively walk away, and I feel like they could be doing that. As simple as that. They could be doing that because with the Knight of Pentacles reverse, they don't have a way back in. Or I personally feel like you're not giving them a way back in. And that's being shown right here with the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Okay? I don't know why I feel like they're very cowardly. And they're basically not trying to show back up because they have a high ego. And they specifically know that you were right about the separation. What does that mean? They were going to come to regret the situation. And I feel like they basically are with the Knight of Pentacles reverse, and that's why it could be one of the reasons they might not be taking any action towards you. And I also want you to acknowledge that they're having a really hard time building stability for themselves and building stability in their reality with the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Okay? I want you to acknowledge that you have more stability than them. I want you to acknowledge that you are building your dreams way more than them, and that's why they're kind of shy over the fact that they know that you were better than them, or they know that you are in a higher vibration than them. And honestly, I feel like that's part of their insecurity because they do have a big ego. We have the Nine of Cups right here. With the Nine of Cups specifically being right here in reverse, yes, they're completely dissatisfied. They're dissatisfied in their reality. Why? Because with the Knight of Pentacles, they know they don't have a way back in. Do they want a way back in? I specifically kind of want to say yes, but more of a maybe, but they don't. So they're in their deep thoughts about how to walk back in, but not specifically knowing how, because with the Knight of Cups specifically right here in reverse, they're completely dissatisfied within their reality. And what? They know they messed up big time. Okay? I also want you to acknowledge that I specifically feel as an underlying energy with the Devil being right here. If I'm being fully honest, they could be doing a few things to kind of forget about you. As simple as that. They could have been going out a lot. They could be drinking. They could even be trying to talk to multiple people. And I want you to acknowledge with the Devil specifically being right here, it signifies that this is them. While you're healing, they're basically hurting. As simple as that. I don't know, I'm specifically picking up that they didn't have a job. Well, I don't know, I'm specifically picking up that you had more structure when they walked into your reality, and it was them that actually pursued you. I'm hearing car alarms right now. So if you heard one recently, that could definitely be part of the sign, right? Look, I'm going to say like it is. I specifically feel like things between you and them are not over. The only problem right here is that they're not ready for a real relationship. I feel like they think about you late at night and they do miss nurturing parts of you, but they don't see no way back in because you did put your walls up and you specifically told them, if you walk away, don't dare walk back in. Letting you know you're doing better than them. My name is Noe Valenzuela. If you guys are interested in a reading, link in the bio. I would never contact you. Take care of yourselves. El Tarot Vaquero.